Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Boom Racing Tips YouTube channel. Just having a quick look at tomorrow's horses. I wasn't going to do this, but I think after today we've been a bit unlucky. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we can get you some winners for Saturday. Very unlucky today. Friday. Swift Approval in the first was 16-1. Started really well, like I said he would. Didn't get a big enough lead as what I would have liked. And if you watch the race, Callum Rodriguez didn't even use the whip on it once to try and keep the lead. If you watch the race again, you'll see what I mean. But it was just such a shame to see him get the lead, come into the bend in the lead, and then basically just folded. He didn't use the whip once on the arse, which is a shame because if you go back to its win a couple of races ago, it was in stall 1 over the same course and distance. Oisin Murphy rode it and it won. It didn't look like it was going to win coming into the bend, but he just kept on going at it, using the whip, and it responded to pressure, managed to hold on. So I was hoping for something similar today, but unfortunately it finished 5th or 6th, so just a couple of places outside the places. So not a bad run, just a bit frustrating that it's got the ability to do it, and it was just wasn't very good tactically by the jockey. Next up was Chevalier, was got as big as 50-1, went off at 25-1. Travelled quite well. Just didn't have the turn of foot. Didn't have the turn of foot of the others. Was against much better rated horses. Can't really say much about that one really. Again, I think it was 5th or 6th midfield finish for a 50-1 shot. Not bad, is it? Obviously not getting us any sort of return, but it's nice to see him going well, like I say. The 4:35 at Bath, Quafcan, that was tipped up at 14-1. Unfortunately, Bath had to cancel a few races, the longer races on the different side of the course, due to the ground being too soft and it was really heavy. So for the interest of the jockeys and the horses, they decided to cancel half the card at Bath, and that involved the 4:35 race. So we didn't get a run for that one, which is a shame because ours loves the mud. Won on heavy before, and I thought that was like the main reason why I thought he had a chance. But like I say, safety comes first. The horses and the jockey's safety is paramount. So we didn't see the run from that one, and I'm pretty sure it would have placed. But again, what am I to know? It's horse racing, anything can happen. And then finally, and the most unlucky one was Pactolus in the last race. Travelled really well in about 4th, 5th, or 6th, between 4th and 6th from the off. Last one off the bridle, coming into the straight. I honestly thought it was going to win. He was going to win with a bit in hand. Got dragged right out wide. Went backwards and then rallied again, and then unfortunately was just pipped for third. At 25-1 I advised it at. It did go as big as 40-1 and it came back down to 20-1. A decent ride, but I think if it was a bit closer to the rail it would have had a bigger chance. A bit nearer to the pace as well. I'll definitely be watching out for that one when it's in another race, because it was against horses which were much better than him today and he didn't look out of place. I felt a bit upset that he didn't win. Never mind, didn't get a place. But if anyone's watched the races, unbiased point of view is all of them were big long shots, and they didn't come. All of them didn't come last. They all ran the fair races, all 3 of them, and obviously we had the non-runner as well. The football bet I think was let down by 2 goals, the 20-1 fourfold. I think two of the results came in. One was drawing, or 2 were drawing. Yeah, 2 were drawing. So none of them had actually lost the game. It was just 2 drawn, 2 won. So we was 2 goals out and landed a 20-1 fourfold. Looking at tomorrow's bets, well, let's have a look at matches spreadsheet and see where we're at in terms of results for the month. Obviously tomorrow's the last day of the month, so we'll have a look at the stats so far. So here we have matches results spreadsheet. You'll see the last selection there at the bottom was Pactolus, which was the last one to run today. Unfortunately, we have had 3 losses, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, and a non-runner. Before that, we had a 15-2 place, a 20-1 win, and a 14-1 place. So not great, but if you put £10 each way on every single horse, that's how much you'd have for the month. £522.75. If you did £1 each way on every horse, it would be £52.27. So that's 52 points if you're looking at points. I'll explain actually about points after I've shown you tomorrow's selections. So back to the Boom website. Look at daily tips. Saturdays, obviously tomorrow, Saturday, the 31st of March. It's showing the 30th of March because obviously I've posted them today. So we have got 4 runners tomorrow again. Hopefully they all run. We've got the 150 Musselburgh Luis Vaz de Torres in the 150 Musselburgh, 335 Musselburgh Mixed Boy, 645 Chelmsford Navajo Star, and then the 845 Chelmsford Billy Oaks. So I'll just turn the camera around and I'll let you know why you fancy them rather than you having to read all that. So you've seen those 4 selections for tomorrow. So we're starting off with the 150 at Musselburgh, Luis Vaz de Torres. Has won over course and distance for Paul Hannigan. The last win for this horse was over course and distance. The selection's £1 lower than what it was when winning there last time. We'll handle any ground, so if it gets even softer, it's fine. If it gets firm, it's fine. Like I say, Hannigan rode the last time they won, and that was over course and distance. Didn't look too bad when he was running on the all-weather last time out. Didn't look out of place, but he was given a really easy ride. He could have done more in my opinion, but maybe they're holding it back for this race. But a definite each way chance from the Richard Fahey stable, and that's each way 8-1 at the minute, best price, and that's with Bet365. That's Luis Vaz de Torres, the 150 Musselburgh. The selection after was in the 335 Musselburgh, a horse called Mixed Boy. That was 10-1 with Ladbrokes. They're paying 4 places. I think there's 3 or 4 other bookies that are paying 4 places too for this race. But let's hope there's not loads of non-runners, so we don't get a place knocked off us. This one, it's won over the jumps at Musselburgh. Handles the course really well. Came second at Southwell last time out on the fibre sand. The fibre sand, a lot of people say, is quite similar to soft ground, so the ground shouldn't be an issue if it does get soft. The horse stays a lot further than this, so obviously the softer the ground gets, the harder a slog it will be. The selection, it can see through past 2 miles, and this is 1 mile 5, so there's no stamina issues there. It should be staying on. Joe Fanning riding for Keith Dalgleish. Both have a really good record together. They're really good friends. And them two, trainer and jockey, good combination. Should be there. It'd be interesting to see if Joe Fanning will try and lead from the off, because he's a very good front running jockey. And if we know that this one gets the trip, it could well try and bounce out and try and make all over this distance. it would make complete sense if it did do that. So I'm guessing that's what the tactics are going to be. Then we're moving on to the evening. Just to recap that last one, it was 3.35 Musselburgh, mixed by 10-1 each way, 4 places. 6.45 Chelmsford, Navajo Star, each way 7-1 with Sky Bet at the minute. Recently won over course and distance by over 2 lengths, I think it was. It was quite an easy win. Still been running very good races, even though it's gone right up in the weights. It doesn't look like it's stopping for getting put up the weights. Goes well at Chelmsford, handles the track well. There's a claim, David Egan's on, taking £3 off, an extra £3 off its back. He's very good value for his claim, and I think at 7-1 to cracking each way. I can't see it out the places in current mood. Then finally, Billy Oaks in the 8.45 Chelmsford at 5-1 each way. It's paying quite the odds, so even if it gets a place, she gets more profit. So it's like an each way to nothing, I call it. It's a really hard horse to get right. Usually consistent, never far away. Was beaten in a photo 2 races ago at Wolverhampton. Only £1 higher today. Middle draw should do. It should be quite good. Get some cover, and then pick up in closing stages. William Carson's riding. He usually gives it his all in the saddle. And the trainer Charlie Wallace has got 2 running in this race, but I think Billy Oaks is a clear favourite between the 2 horses there. Again, I personally can't see this one out of the top 3, and I'd be surprised if it's not in the top 2. Obviously hoping for the win, but like I say, this is horse racing, anything could happen. All we can do is our best. So that is my horse racing thoughts for Saturday, the 31st of March. I probably won't be back now until the middle of next week, so I hope you all have a good Easter. Keep subscribing, keep sharing. The more you guys like it, the more I'll put into it. Obviously, I need to look after my members first and foremost, but I don't mind sharing the odd couple of bets a week. My members don't mind either. Obviously, if I did it every day, then they won't be happy, because there's no point in them being a member then. So let's do that. And then just one last thing to recap on, like points and betting systems and how it all works and stuff. I've told all my members, anybody that knows me, to do bets as each way singles. That's the way you make money. If you do doubles and trebles or whatever, at my prices, when I put in 20-1s in, imagine having a 20-1 winner and then a 14-1 that come fourth, and you're not getting paid out for that if it was a double. Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense. A 20-1 winner can cover you nearly a week's worth of bets. So each way singles, I always advise doing 1 point each way the bank, so 2 points total per bet. So if you've got £100, for example, treat each point as £1. So 1 point each way on each bet would be £2. So you'd be putting £2 on out of every 100 on each horse. But obviously £1 each way equals £2. Then when you get to £200, your stake increases, it doubles to £2 each way, which then becomes a £4 bet, and then so on. And it does work. And this way, if you need to have 50 losers on the trot to wipe your balance out completely. And over 10 years, I've never managed to do that. I think the worst run without a win could be maybe about 22 horses or something, if I'm being totally honest. So that's never happened. So you should never ever have to redeposit if you use a 1 point each way of your bank per single. It works. It works. I know it's small stakes to start off with, but I've got members who started off doing £1 each way per horse, and now they're doing £5 each way per horse or £10 each way per horse, and they're getting 300 to 700-800 a month profit. So they're taking quite a bit out. So you can do it. You just need to keep disciplined and not back any old horses or any sort of like side bets. You shouldn't get too heavy on, or you shouldn't chase. If you lose, you lose. Take it on the chin. If you start chasing, then that's the end of the game. You shouldn't be betting at all. You need to remember that you don't live to bet. So it's a luxury in life, and if it becomes more than that, then you need to stop doing it. Myself, I've been in some bad situations before with betting. I've been there. I've lost thousands before on roulettes and casinos and stuff like that, and I've managed to come out the other end. And now I'm very disciplined. My accounts are locked down, so I can't do casino. I can't do more than a certain amount of deposits a month. Um, I'm just I'm just a lot more sensible now. If you lose, you lose. Do you know what I mean? Just take it on the chin and sleep on it, and then come back tomorrow. And then if you lose again, you lose again. But then remember the good times outweigh the bad. And then it's nice when you can withdraw stuff and buy things and get things for the kids, or go on holiday, or buy yourself a new car or whatever. You can do it. You just need to keep disciplined and stop staring at your phone at 2, 3 in the morning when you can't sleep and betting on Chinese table tennis. Do you know what I mean? There's no need for it. Only bet what you understand, and that's it, guys. I just wanted to leave on that note so you all understand about points betting and stuff like that. Anybody just joining these videos later on might be thinking, it was this idiot, don't know what he's talking about. He's had something like 4 losers on the trot or whatever, or from 50-1 shots. He's not very good. Just stick with it. Keep watching me. I've done this for 10 years. I'm showing my face like many of these people don't show their faces. Stick with us. Obviously, you've seen a few winners already. You saw that 13-2 winner I gave you on the first day, and then the other horse came 5th. And then you saw the 20-1 winner the other day. Obviously, that's all on here. I can't fake that. I've forged these videos. So just stick with it. Watch the racing and enjoy the racing. And that's it from me. Have a good Easter. Thank you.